Welcome in. If you know who, it's your man Jay. If you don't know me already, you're going to get to know me real well really soon. I'm the host of the Young Dad Podcast. And if you go back and you listen to episode 21, titled The Unstoppable Dad Diet, where we talked with Coach Matt Noonan on the podcast, our Aussie brother from down under in Australia, we started to laugh and joke about this thing called the well balanced dad diet. However, after sitting on it, thinking about it for a couple weeks, looking back at the conversations we had with guys like Craig from the Single Dad Reboot, Brad from Baseball Together, Evan, our real world dad with a daughter with Sturge Weber syndrome, Erik the Peanut Guy, Michael Soloway, our NASA dad, Brig from Baseball Together, Jason from Safest Family on the Block. All these just incredible, amazing people who were so gracious to give us their time, energy, effort, and insight. I'm like, there's something here. There's something here, and I'm so ready to explore it. And that brings us to today. That brings us to the well balanced diet. It is a reality now. It is real life. It is active. It is alive. It is something that you don't want to not read. Yes, you're going to have to do some reading. You're going to have to do some accompanying listening to as well. Heck, you can do them simultaneously. The blog pieces, they do average about anywhere from 1,200 to 1,500 words. So there's some depth to them. There's some really good things in there. But you're probably thinking, well balanced dad diet, what the hell is this going to be? Is this going to be one of those rah motivational pieces? And no, it's not. And honestly, it's not one of those because they don't relate to you or me really. Yes, I love a good motivational talk. I love getting fired up. I love getting ready to run through a wall. But I find that sometimes to come from just talking to people, having a really good conversation, breaking through, just helping someone. That's when I get fired up. And that's the purpose here. That's the purpose of the well balanced diet. It's something I'm passionate about, something I'm fired up about, something I am ready to give you, something I want to give you, and it's something that I hope helps you at the end of it. I saw this quote once that said, "Someday, what you went through, your story will be someone else's outline of how they're going to get through what they're going through," something like that. I don't remember who it's by or anything, but I'm here to share my story. If you've listened to the Young Dad podcast, you've probably heard it. I don't know. So many times. You've heard bits and pieces, but you're really going to start to understand how I think. You're going to understand a first-hand perspective of a man who messed up, who made mistakes along the way in his marriage and relationships with his kids, and someone who's working diligently and consciously just like you to be the best dad and father that he can be, to be a great partner to someone that he loves and cares about. And a huge shout out to all these amazing people. We can go back and we can look at all these episodes that we've had with some amazing guests. And I want to shout each and every one of them out because they each had an impact on this well balanced dad diet. I promise you they did. Kyle Carnahan, Superhuman Fathers, Brad Adair, six-figure stay-at-home dad, Don Brody, host of the Hill podcast, Brad, one of my very good friends, Brian Page from Modern Husbands, Nick Hauser from Dadding Greatly, just a great dude, Daniel Simone, Executing Your Blueprint, my brother, of course, we'll get to him in a second, Matt Noonan, Unstoppable Dad Diet, Jason from Safest Family on the Block, let's see, Michael, Brig, Erik the Peanut Guy, love you, dude, Evan, Brad again, Craig, just all these people who have just been so gracious to give us their time, their energy, their insight, and to take the time out of their busy lives, their day-to-day schedules to to have these conversations, and so many more that are going to come here in the near future as we continue to talk about this well-balanced diet. There's going to be bits and pieces that are going to be added on because we're learning new things every day. That's part of the fun of being a dad, is you get to learn so much. And I hope that this helps one person. If this well-balanced diet helps one person, seriously, just one person in some way, shape, or form, all the time, the energy, the effort is all sincerely worth it. So you're probably wondering, what the heck is the well-balanced diet? Well, it's going to be 12 parts for now. It could change. Could add on, could subtract. We'll see as we go. But it's a series of changes, ideas, suggestions, challenges, goals for you as a father or parent or mother or whoever you are listening to this and reading these simultaneously, with the hope to help you find some balance and tips, tricks, and add something to your tool bag. Because it is crazy, the day-to-day stuff. You're going to hear me say father a lot because I am a father. 2 beautiful young girls. They're my absolute world. I love them more than anything else in this world. They're my everything. I will do anything for them. I will always change to be the best version of me for them. Let's talk about pops. My pops. You'll hear me refer to my dad as Pops. Grandkids call him Pops. We all call him Pops. We love Pops. Pop said, back when I was about 15 or so, he said, a carpenter is nothing without his hammer. A boy is nothing without his education, work ethic, and money. I often refer to, a lot of what Pops has said as, he's one of my best friends, and honestly, just one of the best people you'll ever meet. And he's so right. Every man, every dad, and of course, like I said, if you hear man, replace it with woman. If you hear dad, replace it with mother, caregiver, whatever you want to put in there. But as we enter this journey of parenthood, fatherhood, we go through our parenting journey, whatever that looks like for you. It's going to look different. It looks different for me, then it looks different for you. You need to know that it's all about zipper pajamas. Do not get button-ups. If you have girls, you need detangler and wet branded hairbrushes. When boys are potty training, you need some Cheerios to put in the toilet for target practice. Now, dads, please, I'm looking at you. If you're watching this video, I am looking at you. Yes, you. Please don't take your kids' Cheerios and go do some target practice. Just, come on. It does sound kind of fun, though. Anyways, I apologize to your significant others in advance. But yeah, we're gonna start with the tool bag. We're gonna use this tool bag for our journey here. Of the well-balanced diet. It's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a grind. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to take in. It's gonna be really fun as we go, though. I'm so excited. I'm trying to keep it calm. I'm trying to keep it excited as well. The well-balanced diet is for your heart, your mind, your spirit, your soul, your body, as the diet will impact each of these in one way or another. We're going to hit all of them throughout every single video, throughout every single audio recording, throughout every single blog piece. We try to hit on why this topic is important for your mind, body, and soul, because all three work together so intricately, and it's so important. So that's going to bring us, down to our first challenge. And I hope you're ready. But how's your self-care routine? Maybe you're like, I don't have one. That's okay. How's your routine for your mental health and your emotional health? I know. Quiet. You're like, well, shit, that hit home quick. I get it because I'm there with you. I've been there with you. I'm still there at times. It's like, I don't do anything for myself. I'm a dad. I'm not allowed to have time for yourself. You're wrong. You have to keep your cup full. You're here to hear this analogy a lot. But you have to keep your cup full if you want to fill the cups of those around you. And we're going to deep dive into that whole idea. Everything behind that, from my point of view. That's the first challenge here. Is I want you to meet you where you're at. Past happened already. Future, you don't know what's going to happen. Things are going to change. They rapidly change. They change moment to moment, day by day. right here in this moment, I want you to meet yourself. No, not want. I need you to honestly meet yourself where you are mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Jesus left 99 to go find the one. He met sinners in the streets. He met the woman at the well. He gave the analogy of the Good Samaritan. Parable of the Good Samaritan, I'm sorry. He gave the parable of the prodigal son. And you're going to hear me talk about the Bible and use Bible references because I am Christian, so hope you're here for that. If not, give it a shot. It's okay. It's going to be okay. It's not going to be all Jesus all the time. But meet yourself where you're at. You deserve that. You deserve to be able to sit down and just be like, man, breathe. Breathe. It's okay. Seriously, it's okay. Like, meet you where you are right now. It's all you have to do. Let go a little bit. We're gonna get into one more challenge. I'm gonna get into one more challenge here. As a parent, I know you're busy, but as the weather warms up, life really starts to pick up. You're gonna be running around, you're gonna be stressed, you're gonna be thinking of the next thing. Trust me, I literally have a calendar blocked out for the next 34 days with activities or things going on in my life, or it's just something that needs to be done that day, gym, activity, kids thing, whatever it is. I literally like 35 days. It's only going to add more and more and more. My, I don't know what to say, but we were talking and she's like, I'm gonna need you to cancel some stuff. You're too busy. I'm like, I can't. I can definitely, but some stuff's over in like within the next few weeks, so we're gonna get there. We're recording this on April 26th, so come the end of May, things really lighten up for me, like schedule-wise. Some of the activities that I'm involved in with my kids, they all kind of end as the school year starts to end. So just hanging off for a little bit longer, hon. It's gonna be okay. And all this can definitely lead you to feeling like things are out of control. You gotta remember, you're still in control of what you can control, and that's it. That is all you are in control of. That's the second challenge. Control what you can control. If you've heard that before, it's because it's from the AA 12 steps. Control what you can control. It's in the Serenity Prayer. Control your mind, your reactions, your thoughts, and your actions. Don't let your mind, thoughts, and actions control you. You're in control. You're in the driver's seat. Quite literally, possibly listening to this, you're in the driver's seat. So just remember that. So what are the tools? Well, that's why there's 12 parts of this. Tool 1 is the tool bag. Gotta have something to carry all these tools in. I'm sure you already have some tools in there that work. You probably have some in there that don't work or do the job as well as you hope they do. And we're gonna build upon this week after week, idea upon idea. It's gonna be a really good series, and I really can't wait to deep dive into it. But again, like I was saying, I've got this from listening to brilliant people, paying attention to my lived experience, examining what I've been through work and others' experiences as well. I just want to give back. I want to give back to all of you, to the world, and to simply the life of being a dad. We have to admit right here, right now, there's no magic pill. There's no secret formula. There's no magic formula to gain all these tools. They take a few things. They take practice, discipline, consistency, and showing up for yourself every single day. Some of the personal tools I use, I actually wear on my wrist. So if you're watching the video, this is going to have a Spotify attached video to it. So if you're listening on Spotify, you'll see it. If you're listening on an audio-only platform, you won't see it, but you can head over to YouTube and view it there. But I have these wristbands on my wrists, and these are my physical tools. Yes, I am a late 20s man that still wears wristbands like a teenager. At least I don't have an I love boobies one, right? However, these bracelets each have a meaning to me. And I also I was wearing 2 necklaces. I have since writing this taken one off because came off, and I didn't want to ruin it anymore and risk it because it was a really special necklace that my daughter made me. The other one that I wear, I will show it on the video again. It's a cross with like baseball stitching on it. On the back, it references I can do all things, which is a reference to Philippians 4:13. Um, why do I wear this stuff? How's this relate? How are these tools? Well, not every tool has to be physical. Some are going to be just more sentimental. The first one that I want to talk about is it's a girl bracelet. I've had this bracelet since about 2016, 2017, when I found out that I was going to be a girl dad. I was beyond excited. I was nervous, but this bracelet reminded me of the best thing. This bracelet reminds me constantly the best thing that ever happened to me. Some of the best things in our life are our children, if not the best thing. They bring us purpose, joy, pride, happiness. Most importantly, for me personally, they give me motivation to be my best self for them. Because they deserve that. They absolutely deserve that. The next one, it reads Out of the Darkness from the Americans for Suicide Prevention.org. I got this bracelet at a county fair in Arizona one year. At the time, I was an advocate for suicide prevention. However, here we go. We're going to start getting to know each other. I don't think I've ever talked about this out loud. Yeah, wow. This whole idea of out of the darkness took on another meaning when my younger brother died from via suicide the same year that I got this bracelet. Someone called it a coincidence, but to me, God makes no mistakes. And he knew I was going to need this bracelet. As a reminder, I look towards this wristband daily. I remind myself that I've come out of the darkness several times. I've overcome a broken home, abuse, bullying, my own personal battles with suicide, and now adding on a divorce and all the things that come with that. Life after, all the things you learn, realize about yourself, the change, the growth, the healing, all that. I'm healing, I'm not healed. I'm healing. Constant battle and healing. But now I'm in the light. I'm living life. I see colors. I enjoy moments. I love being present. That's what out of the darkness means. You see the beautiful things in life. If you feel things are dark, time to take the next small steps to get out of that dark place. But not just for yourself, but for those you care about more than yourself. This world is a better place with you in it, and I sincerely mean that. Tons of resources out there. This is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline number. It's the 988 number, I believe. There's ways to get out of the darkness. Use them. Use them, please. The next one, faith. Very straightforward, but it's a very powerful phrase in context. There's a deep meaning behind the word faith. For me, I got this bracelet when I was working at Walmart, and I was leading the annual Children's Miracle Network fundraiser, where Walmart partners with their local children's hospitals. They raise money to help these kids through different crazy efforts. Like this, I had set up a freaking taco truck outside the Walmart and barbecuing, selling hot dogs. I got very little support from my team, but I ended up raising almost $10,000 for these kids, and it was important. And it's just important to remember that, to always have empathy and compassion, because we don't know other people's lives. We all struggle differently, and this bracelet reminds me to have as much faith as the kids in this children's hospital that things will get better. I don't know if your children have been in the children's hospital, have been in the hospital for extended periods of time, or have fought illnesses, chronic illnesses, and whatnot. But kids always believe. They always have faith. Now, we're going to mention mind, body, soul. Each play a vital part in our roles as parents to our littles. As a dad, you've got to have all three parts together to know where you want to go. Now, I'm not going to push my faith on you, but I'm going to reference it and mention it plenty. But I'm not going to push it on you. I'm not going to push you in the direction that I feel like you need to go. I'm not going to tell you what to do. There's no need for you to find faith. Find the faith. There's no need for you to find the faith that works for you. You don't have to. There's no reason for that. You don't have to come to my faith. You don't have to go to another faith. There's no need for you to find that right now. That's going to be a you project. That's on your time. But it could purely be a spiritual belief, a relationship, connection with the universe, or a particular faith or secular faith that you relate to and believe in. And I support you. As long as it works for you, aligned with your goals for this area of your life, and you're getting the most out of it, I support it. The next one, Embrace the Suck, from TVP, or Till Valhalla Project. Till Valhalla Project is an amazing website and just a really incredible project that going on, and it's really cool to see it happen on a regular basis, what they do. They help veterans. They give back to veterans who are struggling with suicide, and just really helping. And at the time when I got this bracelet, I was working at Lowe's. I was processing my divorce still. I was struggling immensely, mentally, emotionally, physically, to an extent, and things sucked. Yes, they fucking sucked. However, I've gone from believing I have bad days, sucky days that suck, to where now I see things from what they are moment to moment. The whole day doesn't suck. The whole day isn't ruined by one wrong moment. It feels that way, I get it. But listen to that one more time. One sucky, bad, down moment of the day doesn't dictate your entire day. That's letting things control you, not you controlling what you can control. See what I did there? And I have realized since then that, yeah, things can suck from time to time. They suck right now, but they're not going to suck forever. This is a sucky moment. This is one bad moment, not a whole bad day. There's still beauty and things to appreciate every day. The sun is shining. I'm breathing. I'm walking. There's things to be grateful for, and that gratitude is so important. So let's have some faith, and let's get out of the darkness and embrace the suck. Another one here. I was back on the TVP Project website a few weeks later, and I found another band. My story is not over with a semicolon. And the semicolon is so incredibly powerful in writing. In writing grammatical terms, it represents a place where a sentence could end, but continues. This meeting has been since transferred to suicide awareness and prevention as a symbol for battling suicidal thoughts or behaviors. As I mentioned earlier, my brother passed away via suicide. I've had friends pass away via suicide. I see videos on TikTok of children crying because their dads or their parent passed away via suicide. If you didn't know, suicide is almost 4 times as common as men as it is women in the United States. It's about a 4-to-1 ratio, almost about I believe it's 3.76 to 1 in the United States, and that's mind-boggling. What I didn't mention earlier, though, I mentioned that I had my own battle with suicide, but back when I was 17, I was close. I didn't do it. I was really grateful I have good friends. Without those good friends, I probably wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have the beautiful things in life that I do. I'm really grateful for her. She knows who she is. One of my high school best friends, and I hold her in high regards. My daughter has her middle name, and it's one of her middle names as well. So that's how high I hold her in my head. And that's why. Now, I do have 5 bracelets, 4 with powerful tiny sayings that all build on each other. Each gives me a tool to pull out of my mind or heart when needed. Add these to my necklace, the one that my daughter made me. It's just love, pure love. I want to make this for my dad. He's going to love it, And add that to my necklace with Philippians 4:13. I can do all things. Because I can do all things. You can do all things. And I want you to set your mind to it. Every challenge I offer you through the series, everything you want to do, you can do it. The only thing that is stopping you is you. Seriously, get out of your own way. Let go of all that negativity, the doubt, and the things you can't control. I know easier said than done, right? But replace the things you let go of with love, faith, hope, self-love, self-belief, and love from others. Grow and do all these things you know you need to do. The answers you're looking for that you feel like you're never going to find, they're right in front of you. I promise. Now, I've told you the stories. I told you the reason why I wear these. Other than looking like super cool while doing them, they tell parts of my story. And they show some of the tools that I have in my bag. They start conversations about important things like mental health, suicide prevention, and faith. The important thing, though, that each band has a why. My necklace has a why behind it. Everything you will read or listen to within this series has a why and a purpose. Much like we all do daily, we should and need a why, purpose, and conviction behind it. So yes, I truly believe in you. I do. I believe in you. Together, with some faith, we embrace the suck. We come out of the darkness. Remember our story isn't over. Semicolon. We can do everything. Ball's in your court. Are you ready to follow along? You ready to fill up your tool bag? You ready to have a few more tools to help you in this journey that we call parenthood, fatherhood, and life? I hope the answer is yes. Because we're going to start small. And we're going to start building something amazing.